I've got my glasses on, my sex coach glasses, because I'm about to analyze some more internet sex advice. Hi guys, my name is Alex, I'm a sex coach, and welcome to another episode of Sex Coach Reacts. This time it's for you hoes out there because we have pro ho tips from none other than, I don't remember her name, Stella Williams. Now I know nothing about this person, I have not seen any other videos other than the one I am reacting to today, so what I say, my criticisms are for this video alone. I'm not saying anything bad about her, anything negatively about her. I'm just going to go over the advice she gives, tell you if it's good advice, elaborate on some of it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Me, as an expert sex coach, I am qualified to do these things and give you guys the best information, because sometimes internet sex information is not the best, I've noticed. So I'm here to help you guys. Anyway, the title of this video is Pro Ho Tips and Tricks. From, I'm guessing, a pro ho. Don't know what that means exactly, but maybe we will find out and we can all become pro hos as well. I am into that. I could be a pro ho, I think. Let us begin and learn some tips and tricks about sex.
Today I want to give you my top pro ho tips that will literally save your life, raise your confidence in the bedroom, and help you maximize your potential, because the movies, things are not always as they seem. So let's get into number one. So the first tip I have for you guys is and I'm starting with confidence because there's a thing my mentor taught me 4 years ago, and I've been evolving to really understand it. And it's called 2 words: pussy power.
Well, shit. I don't have a pussy, so I guess this is true advice for only hoes. And hose means that you have a pussy, so, okay.
Once you master your pussy power, and I'm not just talking to my cis girls, I'm talking to all my girls. Understand it, recognize it, and own it. Once you own your pussy power, you don't no longer need a man. The man gonna need you.
So after a lot of rambling about what pussy power is, it's basically changing your mindset of trying to impress someone with seeing if they impress you. So rather than go out of your way to attract someone, try to mold yourself into fitting what they like, figure out if you like them and if they are worth spending time with or having sex with. And I think that's a good tip, actually. And it does kind of have to do with confidence, like she mentioned in the beginning. And I will say that you should be selective in your sexual partners for a lot of reasons. For one, you can meet some shady people, some dirty people, some pretty selfish people. Casual sex is not going to lead to really anything that great in terms of quality. So you should really focus on finding a relationship, finding someone that you can have sex with over an extended period of time. That way you can get to know them. That way you can learn things about them. You can tell them what you like about sex. They can tell you what they like about sex, and then you guys can do that, come together, have amazing sex, and it's gonna be awesome, amazing, incredible, and perfect. If you're just meeting some guy, some casual sex, some hookups, then you're never going to get that attention to detail and the attention to your needs and desires that you would in a relationship. So yes, be selective, see if you like this person before you have sex with them. Don't just try to have sex with people because you think they're hot and whatever, and you're gonna mold yourself to them just to fit in. Trust me, you are wasting a lot of time by doing this. So that first tip is a great one, and I think it's more than just sex. I think it's kind of a dating tip that you should figure out if that person is good for you rather than trying to be good for them. So that's what it comes down to. I would say to extrapolate it into the sex more is to just be selective over who you're having sex with. And that's really it. Let's move on to tip number 2.
2, I have something that I do that I never knew was an actual gift of mine. So I'm going to share it with you because it didn't hit me till I was making this video. Like, girl, like you've actually been living this life. Like you are not playing. So for years, I say I'm dramatic, but for maybe like past 5 years, I have been joking that I have this makeup routine called the 5-minute sex beat. Have tested it with friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I can do this 5-minute sex beat. I've been joking about it because it's so quick and I literally look so good. I invented the 5-minute sex beat because I realized that I could go from looking like this to busted in about 3 minutes with someone inside of me. And it's not a good look. So instead of being all done up so your expectations aren't really destroyed in the first 5 minutes of us having sex, I've created something called the 5-minute sex beat.
So do your makeup, but do a quick routine. Don't fully glam up, because when your makeup inevitably wipes away and your sexual partner finally sees what you actually look like, they're going to be disgusted and they're going to immediately pull out and never have sex with you again, apparently. So I love that the solution to this problem is to have a quicker makeup routine and to not look as good as you could, so as to not ruin the expectations entirely when that makeup inevitably wipes off. And to me, I'm thinking, is this really solving the problem? Is this really getting to the root of the issue here? I think if you are worried that your sexual partner is going to see what you actually look like and be absolutely repulsed, then you probably shouldn't be having sex with that person, right? If your sex and your attraction is based all off of illusion, then yeah, you're making questionable decisions in the bedroom, and you're probably better off finding someone that actually appreciates how you look, loves you for who you are, and then wants to have sex with you no matter how you look, glammed up or with no makeup at all whatsoever. Now, I will say that if makeup makes you feel better, more confident in the bedroom, then yeah, go for it. That's perfectly fine. But if you're trying to figure out how little makeup you can wear to look acceptable, but not look too good, because when it wipes off, or if it happens to go away and go awry, and then your partner actually sees what you look like, then it's going to be a turn off and it's going to be terrible. I think that you need to reevaluate your sexual decision making at that point, because you are not having sex with the right person. How is this pussy power? How is this confidence? If in the back of your mind you have this insecurity that if they see who you actually are, your sexual partner sees that, they're going to be completely repulsed by it. That to me makes no sense. If you truly had this pussy power that you're talking about, then you'd be like, yeah, this is what I look like, and you have the privilege to have sex with this. So if you don't like it, then you don't get to have sex with this. That would be what I would think is the appropriate pussy power response, not figuring out a 5-minute makeup routine to make you look acceptable enough but not too good that your expectations are way off if you're seen without your makeup. That to me is crazy, it's illogical, and I don't think that this is a very good tip for you guys. Rather than focusing on how you look and being insecure about that, have sex with someone that you know, trust, and love, and then those things don't matter, do they? Because they love you for who you are, not for the superficial physical attraction that you would have to rely on in a casual hookup, because that's all it is. That's all you get to gauge your sexual partner on in a casual hookup, is how they look. And if they look good, then you're gonna have sex with them. If they look bad, then you're not. Great. Okay, then the 5-minute makeup routine might be acceptable. But isn't that just kind of ridiculous? Do you want in the back of your head during sex all the time to be thinking, is my makeup good? Did this makeup smear? Do I look good? Am I good enough? No, obviously not. The more insecurities, anxieties, stresses that are in your head, the less room there is for pleasure, for connection, for passion. The sexual quality is going to be not good if that stuff's in your head. So yeah, don't listen to this. I mean, it's all about partner selection, just like the first tip. Select a partner that doesn't make you feel insecure because you know they accept you for who you are. Then you can have better sex and you're free to express yourself how you normally would or how you would want to. Seems obvious, but apparently it's not.
Let's move on to lingerie. I am a fan of not doing like the casual sexy thing with the baggy t-shirt. I have to show out and wear lingerie. I am a little extra. I used to be the girl with like my little Kiss t-shirt on, my little Breaking Benjamin t-shirt on with my little matching bra and panties. No, now I be showing up in the robe. When you knock on that door, I am answering with my fur robe like, hello. That is the vibe I'm on. It's sexy, it's confident. I wear slides, I have a pair of pink Uggs, and I only wear them when I have male company.
One of the most important things in sexual quality is how comfortable you are in that experience. So going back to the other thing, if you're insecure, if you're anxious about how you look, then all of those things are detracting from the possible sexual quality, the sexual pleasure that you can have. So if wearing lingerie and doing that kind of stuff makes you feel better, makes you feel more comfortable, then definitely do those things. No matter what any person says to you, if they think it's ridiculous, if you have a super long routine that you have to go through in order to feel relaxed, feel comfortable, you should do it. And your partner should accept that you need that in order to feel comfortable, because when you're comfortable, you're able to express yourself. When you express yourself, you're able to be in the moment, you're able to be passionate, and you're able to kind of feel that sexual pleasure at the highest possible quantity, and it's going to be awesome and amazing. So yeah, there you go. If you're like her and you want to wear lingerie or get all glammed out or whatever it is to feel more comfortable, then do it, because that's going to lead to better sex.
Next, simple hygiene hacks. I don't care how quick this man's coming over, this woman's coming over. You got 5 minutes to take a hoe bath. They call it a hoe bath for a reason. It's the bath for my hoes. Hop in the shower, shawty, hit the pits and the pit, and that's it. It should take no longer than 2.5 minutes, I swear on my life. Get the important areas, put the rag up in there and swirl it around, do the 2-step, and get it out of there and keep it moving. But you have time for a 2-minute shower. After that, do the bare minimum. Lotion up, walk away. Spray a little perfume, not too much. Remember, we've had this talk before, we've had it before. Just a little spritz, walk away. But you have time.
So this is, again, going off the same theme as the last thing. Just try to be comfortable. Try to feel your best. That way you can be the most expressive and have the best quality sex. The other thing I will say about hygiene is that it's important, because we don't want anything that's going to distract our sexual partners. So if our sexual partner is going down on us, or doing anything else, and they have some crazy smell or, God forbid, a crazy taste down there, that is a surefire way to cut any arousal or passion, because now they're thinking, what am I doing? This is disgusting, and I'm absolutely not into it anymore. So hygiene's important is all I'm saying. Be hygienic, be clean, make sure you are clean before you have sex. Make sure you don't smell, there aren't any distractions. There's pretty much nothing more distracting than a bad smell down there. So yeah, get that sorted out and you'll have better sex. Just another thing that should be obvious, right?
Next tip, the last tip I'm gonna have for you today. This has to be a series, because this could go on forever. The next one I have for you guys is safety. I don't care who you are having sex with. Safety is key. The only time I do not use protection is when I'm in a committed relationship. Okay. When I'm in a committed relationship, because I trust that my partner and I have both been tested and we're safe. Please be safe, be protected, because it just takes one time and it just takes the wrong person to ruin literally everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good tip. We get kind of bombarded by that message all the time. I don't know how many people actually listen to it, so it is good to repeat. Be safe and be selective in your sexual partner. I think if we wrap everything together, it is be selective in your sexual partner. That way you are more comfortable, that way you can be more expressive, and that way you're not anxious about every little thing that they might be thinking about you. And you're going to be more safe because you can trust that person at that point. So how did Stella do? I think she did pretty well. It's definitely tailored toward women, and I find in my line of work that women have the most issues with insecurities and thinking about what their partner is seeing and perceiving when they're having sex. And all of that stuff is not good if you are a guy with a girl or a girl with a girl or whatever it is. Do the best you can. Actually, I will step back and say any gender, any sex, step back and make sure that they are comfortable, they feel loved, they feel like they can trust you, and they don't feel any judgment for what they could or could not do in a sexual experience. That is going to allow them to be passionate, be in the moment, and have amazing sex. So it's extremely important. Insecurities suck, and they're the ultimate sexual pleasure killer. Trust me. So anyway, that will do it for me in this video. That wraps it up. Just like she at the end said to wrap it up. So I guess it's all coming together, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you did, leave me a like. Come back and watch some more of my videos. If you like my content, subscribe, of course, because that's a cool thing to do. And until next time, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.